Students, welcome to session 12 of Habitat of the Living. In today's session, we will study about adaptations for grasslands. In the previous session, we studied about adaptations for deserts, for forests, various types of forests, temperate, tropical and boreal forests. And we also studied about adaptations adaptations for deserts. So in today's session we will continue this topic and we will study about adaptations for grasslands. So let us first see that what are the characteristics of grasslands in which these types of plants and animals survive, adapted themselves to survive in this habitat. Yes. Most grassland animals are able to run very fast. For example, gazelles and zebras, which allows them to escape hunting animals. Other characteristics are that this ability of running fast also protects them from frequent grassland fires. Like small animals, they survive the fire by digging underground. There are some crevices where they burrow themselves, they dig underground. And the grasses which are found in dry grasslands are brown most of the times. So what happens that many grassland animals that have skin shades of brown, it makes them hard to spot among the dry brown grass, and that is why they are able to escape from predators. So these are some of the features, some of the characteristics of these animals which adapt themselves to survive in this habitat, that is grasslands. So many animals live in grasslands, different animals in different countries. Some of them are very small, some of them are large. So let us see some of the animals. Yes, these are some of the animals which are found in grasslands. Like some of them are very small, like mice, prairie dogs, snakes, lizards and insects. And these animals can hide easily in the grasses. So here is a beautiful picture of prairie dogs, and these both are different pictures but of the same animal. It is cheetah. There are other animals too, like this is the picture of, this is an image of bison of America, bison of North America, which is found in North America, found in the grasslands of North America. And this is rhino, basically we call it as rhinoceros. And here you can see some zebras. So this group of zebras are called as herds, right? So there are small animals also and large animals also. There are large grassland animals such as elephants, lions, zebra, giraffes, cheetah, rhinoceros in Africa, bison in North America, kangaroos in Australia. So these animals are too large to hide in the grasses, so they must protect themselves in other ways, such as by speed or by camouflaging. So some, like African elephants or giraffes and rhinos, they are so large that predators cannot easily attack a healthy adult or such large animals. So many grasslands animals live in large groups, often called as herds. Like here you can see, this is the image of herds of zebras. So living in groups means that there is protection from predators for the weaker members of animals, weaker species of animals. So there are more eyes to spot danger and strong members which surround the weaker ones. And that is why they are able to survive in such type of habitat. So that was all about animals. Now we will study about plants which survive in this habitat. Students, the main plants that grow on grasslands are grasses. There are other plants too, like there are thousands of different types of grasses, and other than grasses are plants, grassland plants, that usually have flexible stems which bend instead of breaking when the wind is strong. And these plants also have strong roots that prevent the winds from uprooting them. So these are some of the characteristics of grassland plants. Like one such characteristic is that of baobab tree. The baobab tree can survive periods of low water availability by storing water in its huge trunk. Here you can see huge trunk of baobab tree. So this is the tree which can survive periods of low water availability by storing the water, and after that it can use the stored water. And some plants are there which have roots that extend deep into the soil to absorb as much water as possible, just like desert plants. So this also prevents grazing animals from pulling the roots out of the soil, and that is why the plants are able to survive over there, because of this thing also. Because their roots are so long, like long roots of acacia tree, they allow it to access water that is very deep in the ground. So here you can see one more image, a beautiful image of grasses on the grasslands. The grasses are plants that are found from the edge of the sea to high up in mountains and in every continent except Antarctica. So grass is a very successful plant because it can survive the harshest conditions. Like there are many wildflowers which grow in grasslands. There are flowering plants which grow amongst the grasses, generally flowering in summer and spring season. So these adaptations, unlike most plants, grasses grow from base, not from the top. There are creeping stems above the ground which are called stolons, and those below the ground are called rhizomes. So as these creeping stems spread out, shoots grow up and they produce leaves. And so the deep spreading root systems make sure that even in drought condition, even this natural calamity like drought, the plants are able to get water. And the long narrow leaves like grass do not lose as much water in the heat as big leaves do because of the process of transpiration. So grass can be cut quite close to the ground and new leaves can germinate or they can produce from the base of the plant. This means that grasses can be eaten and they can be walked on by animals and are not killed, or it is not possible that they are not able to germinate or they are not able to grow new grass. That is why most of the time we can see grasses on grasslands other than plants. Right? So this is all about plants. We are through with the plants and animals which are found in grasslands. So I hope you liked today's session learning about adaptations for grasslands. This was a very short and sweet session. In the next session we will continue with the adaptations of other major habitat. Till then, enjoy and have a nice time.